Yes, this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what can gather. Your fever dream, can't you see it getting closer? Just surrender, cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's a picture in the pulpit and your blind devotion. There's something breaking at the brick of every wall, it's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you wanna go where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night? Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. Colossal we come, these renegades in the ring, where the lost get found, every crown of the circus king. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. It's blinding, outshining anything that you know. Just surrender, cause you're coming and you wanna go where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night. Impossible comes true, intoxicating you. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. It's the 50 you ever want, it's the 50 you ever need, and it's here right in front of you. This is where you wanna be. It's the 50 you ever want, it's the 50 you ever need, and it's here right in front of you. This is where you wanna be. This is where you wanna be. Where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night. Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. It's coming in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night. Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down, and the walls can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. 'Cause everything you want is right in front of you, and you see the impossible is coming true, and the walls can't stop us now. Yeah.
I am not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised. to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. Another round of bullets hits my skin. Well, fire away, 'cause today I won't let the pain sink in.
What was special and unique about 2022 and the amazing amount of success that our team had at all levels? And at the beginning of this year, I feel it started as it does every year by picking the team theme. And the year before, we had a great year also, but we wanted to take it one step higher. And the quote of "in pursuit of excellence" just kind of motivated all of the coaches first, and then they motivated the athletes. And our 9-8 board, our 9-9 board, our 36s, our 38s, our 39s, 2 perfect 10s, I really feel that was in pursuit of excellence. It's very hard to reach for perfection, but it is okay to reach for excellence. And I want to thank all the kids and the coaches for representing themselves as well as CGA so good this year. Next, you want to know about my coaching highlight this year. Well, as always, there are many coaching highlights, but what stood out to me was Ella Kate winning the Winter Cup 2 times in a row. And the fact that sometimes you're the underdog and you're not always expected, but her competitive edge along with her smile, that's what separated her from everybody else. And then after that, it took us to our first international assignment, and just watching the joy in her eyes when she represented the USA for the first time and got to stand on a podium representing the USA and winning a team gold medal, that was pretty impactful.
One of the favorite moments of coaching level 3 being this year was when the girls all started making their dismount. Starting to hold the handstand to vertical, finally figuring out how to hold and then turn correctly and land without falling. Or hitting the beat.
Probably one of my favorite parts, it's not even my own event. I actually love watching floor at a meet. I do. I really do. I just love the moments when they really start owning the routine and they get all excited. They pop and they flick and they put all their personality into it. I absolutely love that. That's probably my favorite.
Yep.
I like that too. My favorite would be when the Roundup at Kid Springs start to click. Not just having it, but when they start to really look like they understand what they're doing and they get really excited and they want to keep going with it and do 2 and 3 and starting back tucks. It's really exciting.
I think one of my probably favorite moments this year was the back-to-back 10s our team got at bars. It wasn't so much the 10. It was watching the girls waiting, anticipating, and cheering for each other, just genuine
excitement,
happiness.
Yes.
The energy in the gym.
Yeah, when it happened, I stepped away because I knew everyone was going to video, and we were just watching the group of girls on the mats, just waiting and just hoping for each other, and being so happy for the first girl that got it, and then to be so excited for the next girl, just genuinely happy for them, just genuinely happy for them. It was just a really fun bonding moment for the girls. To see that camaraderie and the love between them. It wasn't even so much about the number, it was just the way they interacted. I thought was just amazing.
Yes.
The funniest kid on the team, I would think, would be Lila.
Yes.
She always has some kind of joke to say during practice or comes up with something silly. I don't know. She's pretty funny.
She's quick-witted. She's fun.
She is.
A new name. A new name for everybody.
Every day.
Every day.
Or she has a lot of new names, too.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. She does.
So what made this team different from teams in the past was they were completely self-driven and motivated.
I would agree.
Yeah, maturity levels and attitude towards gymnastics and how
And
they
they
work
excelled to get better and better.
They did, and they worked together. It didn't matter how we had them, how we grouped them. It didn't matter who they were working with. Like that level of, you know, effort was still there.
Yeah, we didn't have any complaints over
No,
that.
no drama.
No drama on which group am I in today.
Yeah.
Funny moment from the team was when, you know, Sydney was doing her roundoffs on the purple mat and she like missed her feet on the edge and she was scorpioning back. Her ponytail touched, I think, her butt or her heels. We all thought she almost died, but she thought it was hilarious.
Well, there was a time that Summer was supposed to be doing like straight jump sticks off the walk table, and Debbie said she jumped right up and just it was like a
Straight
swimming
to
pool.
her
Just
face.
dove to the blue mat like it was a swimming pool. And you asked her like, "Well, what were you doing? What happened?" She said,
I don't know.
"I don't know." Yeah, they were an interesting group.
Interesting, yes.
Class clown of the year. I think that's a tough one because we had a lot depending on the day. Like
All of them.
I would say that like Brookie,
Brookie,
Brookie has a lot
Allie.
of personality. Yes.
Summer.
Reese,
Summer.
Reese.
Reese. You never knew what was going to come out her mouth.
No.
Reese, you wanted some real life knowledge.
Knowledge advice.
That was Reese, and she could be goofy and silly
And just very matter of
any
fact.
given time. You put Sydney and Elena together.
Kaylee.
Yeah,
That
Kaylee.
trio.
yes.
Really, those three.
Good
Oh,
one.
what about Pace?
Yeah,
Pacey Poo.
Pacey Poo's a
Pacey
good one.
Poo.
I don't know. There's a lot of them.
She's my Winnie.
I think that's what made the team like I don't know crazy and special because you never knew who it was coming from on any given day.
Yeah, there was a lot. Too many to mention.
Right.
My favorite level 6 skills this year to coach were the straddle jump on floor. Absolutely love seeing the progression, to see how high they can really get at the end of the season. I really find that very rewarding. And I absolutely love coaching kip cast to handstands. Love watching the girls get over the fear, and getting that skill is a pretty big deal at this level.
Yeah, those are fun ones. I think my favorite skill at this level is definitely the Yershenko vault. Also fun watching them like push through that fear of like flipping to the table and the sense of accomplishment of doing like this big girl vault.
Yes.
And then as far as beam, the back handsprings. Same thing. They're very accomplished when they get it and easy to add on to once they get it.
Yeah.
So those are my favorite too.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Probably my funniest moment was at Lucky Invite. I was changing the bars and I was walking around from one side to the other and just completely tripped on the tensions, went full flat, hard right down on all fours, and I looked up and the whole stand was just watching me and just laughing. It didn't hurt, but it was pretty funny. Yeah, I would have laughed at myself too.
Oh, I would say the funniest moment that I recall from this year is when we were conditioning outside and the girls had just finished running and they were walking their last lap and doing cool down, and Grace just had her crutches and she was walking totally over the grate, the sewage grate. Crutch went in, broke in half, and it just sat there with a half a crutch. She came out with a crutch this big, and we probably sat out there and cracked up for a good 10
Now, if
minutes.
she wore her heels all the time, she would know you can't walk over
with a crutch right in the hole.
But she was fine.
She was good.
She just laughed.
Yep, that was funny.
One thing I was really proud about with this team this year is just really how they motivated each other at a meet. I thought they were very supportive. They always cheered for each other. I think you can speak to it with Kate.
They did.
And
Absolutely.
Bean with Paisley.
She was huge. She played the role of coach. She stood next to her at every single
She
meet
did.
and was like, "You've got this. You can do this."
To help her through.
But every single routine.
And yeah, and they really stepped up for each other at every competition. It was really fun to watch them really support each other.
They did. It was a very supportive team, and
It
it
was.
was fun to watch.
It was.
I'm gonna miss their useless knowledge though.
They do have a lot of that.
Like random things.
A lot of
Learned
random
a lot of
things.
random things this year. Gonna kekeep that in my back pocket.
Entertaining. we'll just keep that with us though.
Entertaining. Yes.
I think what made this year special was the girls that we had. They were such like a supportive team to each other. Like
yeah,
they
they were.
really like no matter what day they were having, the girls definitely like pushed each other. They were there to support each other and they had each other's back throughout everything.
They were super supportive of each other.
Yeah, I really liked it. This year was a great year.
And it was your first year here, so.
Yay! I had a lot of fun this year. I think the funniest moments, I think, for me this year was watching kids learn how to twist. I think one of my favorite ones was Lila. Do you remember Lila? Her first one, she landed completely cartwheeled on her side.
Or Marissa twisting and just like,
Oh, dead
planning. Like
dead
just
flat.
dead flat on the floor.
Had no
On
idea
the-
where she
in the
was.
tip. That was
No.
pretty funny.
Absolutely. Anything
I mean-
for.
Leah missing the whole entire vault.
Oh, man.
Out of a round off that way.
She was completely fine, but it was a funny moment.
It was
Absolutely.
kind of funny.
A couple kids crunching this year. Like, they didn't crunch bad, but like when they would hit that vault, they were like, how in the world did I do that one? So,
Those
a
were
lot of
pretty
funny
funny. We had
moments.
some good beam falls this year too, but
I think there was a lot of interesting things that happened this year that made it very fun.
the class clown this year was definitely Abby Perosi,
100%.
for sure.
100% Abby Perosi.
The team motivator this year was definitely Camilla. She pumped everyone up. She gave good pep talks before every meet, before every practice. She would text us really good pep talks as well before practices or even before meets.
Yeah, if any kids or if the whole team was having a rough day after, like, she would definitely send in a message to everyone. The text message was very motivating, but also very supportive and like trying to get us pumped back up so the kids' mental is ready to go the next day or ready for the meet. So absolutely Camilla.
Yes.
My favorite part of the year was growing with these two and getting to know them even better and just having the success that we had this year as a team and just becoming closer as a family.
I think too, along with that, we were a really good coaching team. Like, it's hard to find people that can tell you what you do wrong and you still are okay with that. And I feel like we told each other what we didn't like or did like a lot, and it made it a lot more fun to coach. And I feel like we all got better.
I feel like this year started good and finished great. Like, I feel like I'm making my connection with them really quick, and I feel like I have people guide me, like follow, and not just be lost and make it like a family. I don't feel like it's my job. It's like a family, and
It's like my life.
yeah, like
Yeah.
okay, let's go to the gym, and like it's happy be here and happy coach everybody here.
Yeah.
So the craziest moment from the year was probably when we had a giant snowstorm, and I took Quinn to Buckeye for a qualifier. Then it took me 6 hours to drive home from Buckeye. And in the middle of the qualifier, Devin texts me and says that she has COVID. So there's no way to get to Arizona because there's a giant ice storm. I take 6 hours to drive home. I pick up Carla on the way. We spend the night at the airport, and we flew to Arizona the next day. And we're one of the 3 flights that went out of Cincinnati that day, and we made it happen.
Yep.
Carla's the class clown, honestly.
I'm making easy questions.
Reese's a clown's crown.
You see,
Glass clown. I can't work with you people. I'm like Reese for sure. Like, that's who I think of because she's charismatic and outspoken a little bit. Not in a bad way, Reese, in a great way.
Ellie too.
Ellie's just goofy.
Ellie's
Like, Ellie's a little bit awkward and goofy, and she's hilarious. In a great way too, Ellie.
Yeah, we still love you.
Always. I don't really know if I know of anybody else that.
Everybody makes us laugh in their own way, honestly.
Me,
That's what I said.
Carla is
first.
top of the list. Carla is the
100%.
class. Yeah.
I'm the dancer.
Okay, but
Thing for Devin and I this year were all the times that Carla messed up her English and
oh no.
thought she was saying one thing and was saying another, or called girls hims or boys hers, and we didn't have any clue what she was talking about.
It's the best.
What we hope for this group in the future is that we hope that they take what they learned from this year and take it to the next year. And we hope that there's still the same willingness to move forward, the same push to move forward, even though obviously they're going to be improving. We don't ever want them to settle. We want them to keep wanting to be the best that they can be and be amongst the top level 8, 9, 10s of the nation.
Yep. Yep.
Cause you had a bad day, you're taking one down. You sing a sad song just to turn it around. You say you don't know, you tell me don't lie. You work on a smile and you go for a ride. You had a bad day, the camera don't lie. You're coming back down and you really don't mind. You had We could be screaming till the sun comes